We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 7. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's inside the 30. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 40. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison.
On red. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Lawrence. That is caught by the tight end. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Levis to open with a pass. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Titan first down. From the gun, it's Levis. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Catch made there by Allen. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
49.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Read up 24. Read 24.
In motion comes Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll take a shot downfield from Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. It's a gain of 34.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! It's hot!
On the ground, here's Etienne. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Hey, easy, route,
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Sink right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Red on red.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On red.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Etienne.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11. 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence now. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 22 window. Mayday.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Like zero.
Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Open man, left side, he's got him. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Take right open. Hey, go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Levis to throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The underway. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Hey, come on.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down for Tennessee.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Second down and 8. Here's Levis to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
22 window.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Red on red. Think right open.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, here's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver. That's a big-time takeaway.
Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
11, Agate. Hey, Lion.
They go play action for Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Second down, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So fourth down, and on comes Riley Patterson for the Jaguar field goal attempt. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hey, kill! Here we go, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Let's go. 11.
In motion comes Thomas. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Easy.
Again, they give it to Etienne. A dive, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A run up the middle with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Titan first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Barkley. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Right zero. Hand up. Tracy. Hut. 54 Linda. Hut. And 24 Linda. Back to the team.
Levis to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Right 5-4. On. Right 5-4.
They go play action with Levis. He'll get this one out to his fullback.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run with Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Levis. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Levis. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
0.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will score. Game on. Will Levis. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would... That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse.
Great job. Go, let's go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Levis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun, it's Levis. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. Catch made there by Allen. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It could feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one taken in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect. For an onside kick nowadays, there's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
24.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Hey, run.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my part.